It's Football Sunday again on the Junk Wax Genius channel where we open old sports cards and talk about it. Usually baseball, but during the season we branch out. Football, did some hockey recently, some basketball. Go check those out. Today, our packs 1991 Pacific NFL with a redacted price tag, super high gloss Premier Edition, weird metallic foil wrapper. Okay, and then a rack pack, 45 cards plus a special 1,000-yard club glossy card. So a grand total of 46. Thank you for doing the arithmetic. Tops from 1990. We'll let that be our headliner. We're going to begin with 91 Pacific. If you like watching a grown man open old sports cards, this might be a channel you could subscribe to if you haven't yet. I would appreciate it. Every little bit of that support goes a long way to helping YouTube understand what we do here, as I like to say, is not a huge waste of everyone's time. We begin with Darren Cherry, Max Montoya, J.B. Brown, Jim Everett, don't say it, don't say it, we're all thinking it, don't say it, Chris Dolman, Brian Williams, not the NBC newsman, Ickey Woods, he was famous for doing a little dance. Kelvin Martin, Shannon Sharp. Is that a rookie card? Are we going to call this a rookie card? Do we agree? One season of stats, commemorating his rookie season. Shannon Sharp, Jeff Query, Steve DeBerg, Marcus Allen, excellent. Keith Sims, and Buford McGee, a real name of a real athlete, Buford McGee. All right, let's take a look at this card design. I always thought Pacific was kind of like a C-list for sports cards. And something about this design just doesn't scream major league quality to me. Maybe it's because it was from the early 90s and therefore it's got like this weird gradient stuff and the teal and the purples. It was of its time. There you go. Marcus Allen. Let's get into the 1990 Topps football rack pack. I'm pretty sure this year, at least, Topps used a slightly different design for football than they did baseball. They would eventually just become like a one design wonder. Clean rip, right down the middle, that's satisfying. One design wonder where the baseball and football cards were basically the same, other than the athletes pictured upon them. We begin with Dan Marino, excellent. Brent Fullwood, Norm Johnson, he's the kicker. Eric Ball, Pierce Holt, cameo appearance by the Waterboy. John Forcade, Whodad, Brian Socia, Clarence Verdon, Reggie White, Topps All-Pro card. Excellent. Checklist. Seth Joyner, Mike Pryor, Mike Shad, no relation, Anthony Tony, or Tony, Eugene Lockhart. Round out that first cell. We'll put Dan on top. Pretty good. All right, second cell of 1990 Topps football. Have you taken a chance to just click that little like and subscribe buttons? Steve Jordan, Keith Millard, Nick Lowry, old one-bar Nick, Louis Oliver, two first names, Tom Newberry, Johnny Rembert, Jerry Olsavsky, Mark Stock, Vince Alberton, Brian Blades, Ray Donaldson, Mike Wilcher, Stanley Morgan, Tony Eason, and Bill Brooks. All right, last cell. Let's see what we get. from our 1990 Topps football rack pack, our 1,000-yard club, this gloss. See the studio lights overhead. Bobby Humphrey compared to the studio lights on Sammy Smith. Look at those shoulder pads. Chris Dolman, excellent. Tyrone Braxton, Richard Johnson, Darren Nelson, Carl Zander, Chris Miller, Paul Scanzi. Another checklist. It's my lucky day. Rick Fenny, Flipper Anderson, Flipper, and a chewed up edge. Sorry, Flipper. Martin Mayhew, Ed Simmons, 3 checklists, Keith McCants. Boy, somebody knew I'd be getting this one. 3 checklists in a pack. How about that? All right. We got 1990 Topps. We have this 91 Pacific. It's old football cards on Junk Wax Genius. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow with 2 more packs, guaranteed.